I had just gotten my dole. So I bought a solid lump of heroin. The next morning, my mum found my heroin and told me she had thrown it in the bin. Still in my boxers, I tipped the whole bin out all over the driveway and started hoking through it. My mum didn't throw the heroin away. She ended up throwing it at me and she told me, you can have your family or you can have your drugs, but you can't have both.
You can have your family or your drugs, but you can't have both.
I took the heroin and left. I'm sorry.
You made your choice. Away you go.
In my mate's house, I shot the whole half-gram of heroin all at once. I felt guilty about what had happened with my mum. In 16 years of heroin addiction, that was the one and only time that I ever overdosed. My mate ended up putting me in a cold shower with all my clothes on in an attempt to revive me.
Geoff, wake the fuck up, would you? You can't fucking be doing this in my flat, come on! Geoff, for fuck, come on! Wake up, man! Wake up! Geoff, come on!
But this was still not enough to stop me using. I had just ended up in prison again. My dad had just died. I knew I needed the treatment for the Hep C. I felt like I was about to break mentally, and then I did. But the prison addiction team and counsellors gave me one-to-one counselling and told me that if I stayed clean for 6 months, they would get me the treatment to clear the Hep C. So I did. I was afraid to use drugs again. I gave up everything, even the roll-ups, and I started to hit the treadmill. I was running 6K every day, and I loved it. When I got out, I got the treatment for the Hep C, got it cleared up completely. I decided I loved the feeling of being clean. So I just kept doing it and stayed clean. I set myself some goals to get back to education and learn to drive, get my flat done up, and I started to work with kettlebells every day. I achieved all my goals and here I am still 6 years clean, still living the clean life.